Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy Specialist. So, what better place to be than here with me? All right, Miss Margaret. Raleigh was my home for many years. Be safe out there. Miss Margaret, be safe. So good morning. Good morning, Tammy. Let's get started today. And we're starting with belly shirts. Y'all legit wear belly shirts every day. Every day. Every day. So I hope you had a great weekend and I hope you're ready to get this morning started. I hope you're ready for the day. So last week was good. And we are going to, and y'all, before I forget, Tuesday after Thanksgiving is Giving Tuesday. And I am a board member of Hope Springs Institute, which is a nonprofit out of Ohio. And we are having our silent auction. I posted the link on my page yesterday, so please go back and take a look at it and see if there's anything you'd like to bid on. They have some great products that you can grab. Margaret, I don't even know if you can see that this is a belly shirt. I'm not putting on clothes. So if you go to my page and you see that for Hope Springs Institute, please check it out and bid on something that you like. So let's get started. Here's a quote for the day. The body never forgets. The subconscious mind works to create the familiar past. I love this quote because, of course, it is. Again, please go read the book, The Body Keeps Score. It's important when you begin to change and not change, but learn different things about yourself, about how your body keeps you in line, keeps you in sync, and how it always wants to do things that keep you safe or familiar, and how it wants to, it's desperately you want to get out of the chaos. Your body has become addicted to it and adjusted to it, and it will stay there. So let's talk about the next level, which is our thought of the day. So I got some notes. Your next level requires a divine space. It requires a space that's different than the space that you have now. So a lot of times you guys will hear me talk about, have heard me share that when I let things out, I create more space inside of myself. Meaning when I let go of things, there's more. I have the capacity to do more. I have the capacity to help more. But I first have to let those things go. So your next level requires a divine space with no goals, no boundaries, no limitations. So you can embody the infinite expansion of everything. That's right, Margaret. The body is very powerful and we need to use it to the best of our abilities. So if my next level is requiring a divine space, how am I setting that up? And we've been talking about this all last week. And this week, I want to talk about setting up that space and what that looks like. So if you're looking to do the next level, whatever it is, I don't care if it's just your next level in your mindset, and how you dress, your next level and how you dress and how you carry yourself, whatever that next level looks like for you, know that it's going to require a different space than what you currently hold now. Meaning, when I say divine space, different space, it's going to require you to have a different mindset than what you have right now. It's going to require that something has got to be let go. And if we assume that we can have all the things without there being any change, then there will never be any change, and our space will stay the same. The chaos will stay the same. So for the next level, whether it is in your business, it's writing a book, it is changing how you see yourself, it is going to require a different space inside of you. And we do that by looking at the opportunities that we have before us today, because we're living in this moment today, to say, am I fully embodying, or am I fully aware of the change that I want to see? And am I making room for it? So if you like me, you are overpacker, right? And we overpack when we go on trips. And in my overpacking, I never think that I'm going to go somewhere and buy something and want to bring it back. So when I came back from Puerto Rico this last time, I overpacked the first time. But coming back, I bought so much stuff. And to condense it all down into my suitcase, like, not only do we had to sit on the suitcase, we had to do so much finagling. But if I continue to do that, eventually my suitcase is going to bust at the seams. Right. Margaret, we're going to make room for belly shirts in your closet. So eventually I'm going to bust at the seams inside of myself if I keep stuffing junk inside of me. If I keep putting in things that don't serve me. If I keep holding on to, that toxic environment, friendship, whatever it is, that mindset that doesn't serve me, if I keep eating that and stuffing it, eventually I'm going to bust at the seams. So when something new comes and I want to think a new thought, like, oh, I want to think this thought, let me carry it with me on this journey. There's no room. And now I got to stuff it inside, and there's no space for it to go. So your next level is going to require a divine space with no boundaries and no limitations. So you can embody the infinite expansion of everything. And that infinite expansion is all things you. So that means you have to take the time to look at what's in your suitcase. And we're using the example of me being an overpacker. Look at what's in your suitcase. What can you take out? Is it winter and you have a bathing suit in there? I'm always going to have a bathing suit in my suitcase, because you never know when I'm going to run into water, and it could be an indoor pool. And heavens be, I would not be prepared and not have a bathing suit. But look at the things that you're carrying. Are they necessary for this moment in your journey? Or are there things in your bag that are expired? Or there things in your bag that you're carrying that you can no longer wear? They don't fit. They're too big. They're too small. They cut off your circulation. They don't look like anything you used to be, but you still have them in your luggage inside of you. And so when you want to go to that next level and you have a different thought process and you're like, oh, wow, I want to think this and I want to do this, it's going to require you to give away something. That's right. Miss Margaret said that's why the bag lady meant you're going to miss your bus. Because you will. Because we're carrying so many things that we don't know what to let go of. And so now now that we understand our next level, now we've got to begin the journey of what is necessary, what is important. If my bag, have you ever been at the airport and your bag weighs too much and you're crunch time and you got to decide what's going to go and what's going to stay? Honey, that's where you are right now. So your next level is going to require no boundaries, no limitations, so that you can embody the infinite expansion of all the things in everything, period. Now, listen, you don't have to. These are just my thoughts, my ideas, suggestions, and you're free to do with it what you will. You can leave it for somebody else, or you can take it, or you can say, you know what, JoJo, you crazy. I'll take that. It requires, absolutely, Miss Rivera, it takes, and you got to do the inventory. Sometimes the inventory is hard. I've done inventory and I've been embarrassed by what I have in my bag. And I have chose time to sit down and cry for the things I had in my bag that I should have got rid of a long time ago. And I chose time to sit there and cry, and I mourned the loss of that thing, and I felt it, because sometimes things are dead and we still keep carrying it. It died a long time ago, but we insist on carrying it around with us because we don't have time to mourn. Who has time to be sad? I gotta, I'll do it later. I got kids to raise. I got a business to attend. I got a job to go to. And you keep carrying dead bodies. And they're heavy. They stink. And they become part of your nightmare and your daily weight. Good morning, Ms. Rivera. Happy Monday. So take time to mourn that. Absolutely. It's exhausting. You can't house, even in the Bible says you can't pour new wine into an old flask. So this great day, your next level is requiring you to have a defined space, a different space, so that you can begin to embody all of the infinite expansion that is you. You're going to have to give up something in order to get there. What that is for you to decide. Right. It's a great time. It absolutely. And I'm a fan of crying. Listen, I am a fan of crying it out and letting it go. Good morning, Miss Janice. I'm a fan of all of that. The body never forgets. The subconscious mind works to create the familiar past. And remember last week before last, we are teaching our bodies a new story. So if I'm teaching my body a new story, I've got to be patient in this step, because we're doing things new. We're doing things over. Your body now has a new job. Listen, and we've talked about this, and I probably haven't mentioned it in a while. Your body is now aligning and it is working correctly. Your eyes are finally seeing instead of hearing. Your ears have been seen. And now you're allowing your ears to see, to hear, and your eyes to see. And just like getting your eyes dilated, just like you've been in the darkness for so long about this thing, about that thing, when you come into the light, your vision is blurry. When you've been in dark for so long and somebody finally turns on the light, you automatically shield your eyes, because the light is so painful, because the dark was so comfortable. You've gotten comfortable. You can move around in the dark. You know where everything is. You don't have to see, because you were seeing with your ears. You are listening for all the things. But now the light is on. The light hurts your eyes and your vision is blurry. It's okay if your vision is blurry, because your eyes have never seen what you're getting ready to see. Your eyes don't understand what is seen right now because it's so used to the dark. And in the subconscious mind, which wants to keep me safe, which knows the story I've always told my body, it will say, Jojo, reach for the light and turn that light out. You see better in the darkness. You've never exercised your eyes before, so the vision is blurry. And the most amazing thing happens is when you stay focused on where you're going and you begin to adjust to the light, your vision becomes clearer. Your eyes are now doing their job. Your ears are now doing their job. And they are now aligning. Before they were like this, they were like this. They were not going in the right direction. Yes, Margaret, water washes. So as you allow your body to do what it's supposed to do, it's also going to remember your past. And this is where you begin to tell your body a new story. So this next level is going to require a defined space, a different space. You can't keep stuff in the luggage. You've got to take it out and see what you have. Take inventory. Cry it out if you must. Last weekend, last Saturday, I cried for 2 hours. We made room for some things. The next level requires a divine space with no boundaries and no limitations, so you can embody the infinite expansion in everything. So on this great day, it's going to be the most amazing day ever. I want you to be peaceful, period, because there's nothing after that. Absolutely nothing after that. Whatever your next level is, take a look at the luggage that you have on you today. What are you carrying today? What are we unnecessarily carrying that can lighten our load? Take your time and go through that. So on this great day, I hope this has helped somebody. If it has, please let me know. And if it hasn't, please leave it for somebody else to pick up. The whole goal is, these are my opinions, but hopefully I give you something, just something that makes you go, something to think about, something to think differently. Because we're on this journey together. And it is my desire that as we walk on this journey together, whatever level you find yourself, that you understand that this space, this next level is divine. Here's my note to myself. My path is sacred. My path is sacred. Your path is sacred. It is divine for you. It is honorable between you and your God, whomever you choose to worship. That's not my business. The creator, the divine, God, Buddha, whomever, however you define it, friend, it's going to require a different level. It's going to require a different space. So as you begin to take things out and take inventory, be gentle with yourself. Know that you are telling your body a different story. Your body has got to adjust to that story because it's never heard these words before, because your ears have been seeing. Because in the dark, you see with your ears and not with your eyes. So as your body adjusts to that new way of living and thinking, be patient with yourself. You're going to need it. So on this great day, I want you to have the most amazing day ever. I didn't even do the introduction. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show. We're having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Shamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? Please make sure you share the show, because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch and subscribe to all the shows over there, as well as the podcast. They can read any of the 8 books. They can watch the movie. They can do all the things. And if they don't want to do any of that, tell them I said Grand Rising. It's going to be the most amazing day ever. So I hope you have a great day. If you share the show, please tag me in it so I can properly tell you thank you. And I appreciate you hanging out with me this morning, because you absolutely did not have to. All right, guys. Hope you have a great day. And I'll see you here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.